It's showtime! It's Sting! But is the show about to come to an end, guys? As there is speculation that Sting is going to retire from wrestling at AEW All In. Welcome back to the channel, and we're here to talk about Sting, the legendary Sting. How this guy is still going at his age, I'm not too sure. And in all honesty, he has no right to move and wrestle as good as he does, considering he is 62, 63, 64. He's well into his 60s at this stage. I've no idea how Sting is still performing at the level he is, but kudos to him. He's doing a great job, but unfortunately for him, AEW is not doing a great job. They've completely ruined the chance that they had with Sting coming into the company. They could have kept this guy as a main eventer, as an attraction, as a legit player, just like we seen The Undertaker in his final decade of WWE. They could have done that with Sting. This is a guy that didn't need to appear all the time. He could have maybe worked 3 or 4 matches a year, big time matches, main event matches, and he could have had a decent world title run as well. Why not? The guy was a main eventer and world champion in WCW. He was a main eventer and world champion in TNA. Okay, WWE done him a little bit dirty, but who knows what would have happened if Unsafe Rollins did not injure Sting. But what has he done in AEW apart from be a lackey and be Darby Allen's little bitch? He runs about with Darby Allen like he's the dad, and Darby Allen's like the little emo kid, and honestly, the whole sidekick Sting role, it doesn't look good. It doesn't fit Sting. Sting is a big name. Sting should be on his own. Sting is a main event attraction as a solo guy, yet they stick him with fucking Darby Allen, which just goes to show that Tony Khan doesn't have a clue what he's talking about. He really does not. But anyway, speaking an AEW New Japan Forbidden Door post-show media scrum, Sting did address speculation that he's going to retire from wrestling at AEW All In, and this is what he had to say. Quote, "I have not decided on a date for sure. A lot of people have actually wondered if I was going to retire at Wembley. That would be kind of cool, but I don't see that happening. I think I'm going to continue on. Tony has been in my ear here and there saying, 'Steve, you can stay as long as you want.' I'm not sure how long that will be. Like I said a few months ago, Showtime is just about over with, and it truly is. But I'm looking forward to going back to London. Last time I was there, I was Joker Sting. The crowd loved it. And it was not the big stadium, but still a great crowd. I'm looking forward to heading back over there." End of quote. Yeah, Joker Sting, remember that? Yeah, did TNA do a few things with Sting that maybe weren't great? Like, did Sting really belong in the main event Mafia? I kind of felt like he was the odd man out. Was Joker Sting overall fantastic? No, but it was an exciting run for Sting. They may have done a few things I didn't agree with, but at least TNA tried. At least they had him relevant. At least they pushed him in main event roles. He's had none of that in AEW. And yeah, you can argue that he's a lot older now, and he doesn't. They don't want to risk putting an old guy in those sort of positions. But still, no, I'm not buying that. The whole run with Darby Allen has fucking sucked, and I guarantee you, no one's going to give a shit about Darby Allen. No one does give a shit about Darby Allen, but it's like they've stuck with Sting with Darby Allen to almost try and get Darby Allen over, but it's not done a job. As soon as Sting leaves, Darby Allen's just going to be Darby Allen. They haven't done anything. I don't understand it. Like, they've just literally stuck Sting with Darby Allen for the sake of it. It's like, oh, Sting wears face paint, Darby Allen wears face paint, let's stick them together. I mean, what characteristics, what has Darby Allen learned from Sting? I just don't see what effect Sting has had on Darby Allen. And people are calling Darby Allen, Bully Ray called Darby Allen a sports entertainer. Why? Because he looks like a goth? Because he rides a fucking skateboard? What's entertaining about that? How does that make him a sports entertainer? I think there's people you could have put Sting with, but Darby Allen's not one of them, and I just don't see how Sting has helped Darby Allen's career. And I can guarantee you this, sticking Sting with Darby Allen has certainly not helped Sting's career. In fact, it's ruined the last few years of his career, and it's sad, because like I said at the start of the video, the guy can still go. For his age, he moves incredibly well, and he could have had a good solo run if Tony Khan wanted to do that. He hasn't done it, and I feel like it's too late now. I just don't see Sting doing anything relevant in TNA, not TNA, AEW. I just believe Sting will eventually retire, but until he does, he's probably just going to be the guy that comes out and looks over Darby Allen. He's going to be Darby Dad or something, I don't know. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I cannot believe this is the best thing that AEW have for Sting. It's sad, and it's one of those things like, what could it have been? You know, what Sting legit could have had that big title run in AEW. They've never seen Sting Jericho. We could have had that, but they've decided not to do it. Who knows, maybe it'll be done now, but at the moment, Sting versus Jericho, considering that Sting has literally been Darby Allen's sidekick, and Jericho for the past couple of years has just been on a midlife crisis, jobbing out in mid-card matches, this would legit feel like a mid-card match. Sting versus Jericho, if it happens, would feel mid-card, and it's a shame because it should be the main event. You know, it's two of the biggest names in the company. Sting versus Jericho should be a main event. It should be for the world title, but it's not. And it's Tony Khan's fault, guys. He's fucked it right up. Anyway, that's my opinion. Let me know your opinion down below in the comments. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. But comment, like, subscribe. I'll see you later. Been Fog Wrestling. Peace.